Welcome to Sanggar Aksara's online class. Today we're going to continue the book about the worms and the hoe. But if you hadn't listened to the first part of the book, feel free to click the link up here, or you can check out the link in the description box down below. Come on, let's continue the story. Quickly, Ujang took the ruler. Then Ujang put it inside the hole that he dug. Look, Dad! This is how deep I dug the hole. Daddy took out a red marker from his pocket. Ujang made a mark on the number 8 with the red marker. Suddenly, Ujang shouted, "Daddy, look! There's something coming out of the hole! It's a small red squirming thing. What is that?" Ujang and Ijang were so curious. Daddy answered, "I think that's a worm. Maybe there's a worm's house in there. Let's dig a little deeper. We can use another tool that won't hurt the worms." Ujang and Ijang looked down the hole. Their eyes were staring excitedly into the hole. The worms are squirming, trying to climb up the hole. Ujang reached out his fingers, trying to help the worms out. Ujang mumbled, "Be patient, worms. I'll help you out, and then we can stroll around my garden." Squirmy, squirmy, squirmy. Finally, the worms were out. Ujang and Ijang were amazed at the worm's body shape. Long, thin, and flexible. They observed how the worms moved around. So funny. Ujang asked Daddy, "Dad, I don't see any legs on the worms. So how can worms move?" Daddy explained, "Yes, worms don't have legs, but it moves around with its stomach. It's called slithering." Ijang tried to touch the worms. "Ew, so weird! It's soft and slippery," Ijang giggles. Morning has become noon. The sun shines so bright. It's hot. Ujang is sweating, and Ijang got a sunburn. The worms are squirming here and there. Seemed like they really enjoy the hot sun. Then they looked for a place to rest under the shade of a tree. The weather feels fresh. They set up a picnic mat and rest. They become very thirsty. Fortunately, Mummy came with iced coconut to relieve our thirst. I'm so grateful for today, to be able to enjoy the holiday with my family. Well, that's finally it for our story about the worms and the hoe. Did you like the story? That's so good to hear. It turns out that worms live underground. Hey, look at that! Turns out there is a worm inside. Oh, that's because worms live underground and we just dug up their home. Oh, there is a song about animals, specifically worms, and where they live. Let's sing together with me. Little monkeys play up in a tree. Little birds play inside a nest. Little worms play under the ground. Little kids play inside the house. Little monkeys play up in a tree. Little birds play inside a nest. Little worms play under the ground. Little kids play inside the house. Little monkeys play up in a tree. Little birds play inside a nest. Little worms play under the ground. Little kids play inside the house. let's look at the worm a little closer. Do you see any legs? That's because worms don't have legs. They move around by slithering their stomachs. Do you see any eyes, or mouths, or ears? No? That's because they mostly sense everything through their skin. Make sure that when you're going to play with worms, you handle them very gently, and then you need to make sure that when you're finished playing with them, you put them back right where they belong. Now that is it for today's story. After this, you can go on ahead and play with your play packages with Mommy and Daddy. Make sure that you don't forget to click like and subscribe, and click on the notification bell so you never miss out on any new videos from Sanggar Aksara's online class. See you soon! Bye!